Alright, so coming to turn one, you've got to use much of the right hand side curb as possible because it's all about getting as much width on this turn in because you're aiming to clip the inside apex. As you can see here, so this isn't even perfect for me because you can use up to here is optimum.
No.
You don't want to touch the orange curb, you want to run it a bit wider. Get on the throttle as soon as possible. You're crying more rich. And then you want to run the car wide, coming through the S's. I mean, I hold it flat in 7th through the S's. As you can see, slight left, then right, then left again. So even this here is going to be flat.
True.
And it is just about commitment, really.
True.
Don't know how you're going to do that on the controller, but it's just about throwing the car in, committing to the corner, and then it's a quick downshift to 6th, using as much of the inside, and then it's just basically as early as you can get on the throttle. I mean, I actually got on the throttle quite late. I could have gone earlier, but it's very easy to lose the car there. And then it's about clipping this inside left apex, a little dab, into 5th, then back on the throttle to 6th. And you're trying to basically, again, it's just about carrying momentum through the corners, and especially here, you'll notice the car will want to go because it's got no downforce. You've got hardly any grips. You want to keep it on the right curb, flick the wheel to the left, and then I short shift to 6th because you've got so little traction on exit. It's all about just maximising your runoff. And you can go wider here.
Oh my god.
You can go wider there, but we don't. Now I'm about to lose a bunch of time here. I believe anyway. I did this lap on like Saturday, and I'm recording this on Thursday. So yeah, as you can see, the delta's going down quite a lot because we fuck up our turn in. But on exit, we actually gain quite a lot of time because I'm very smooth on the power. It's very easy to lose the car here. But yeah, look, we're half a tenth down coming out, and that's purely just because I think I broke a bit too early. However, we make that time up at the end of the straight because you can abuse the inside curb here. And you can abuse ABS if you run that as well. You keep it in 3rd, then you do a late shift to 2nd, back up to 3rd, and you can just really throw the car and get on the throttle. Try not to get on the exit curb because it will slow you down a large amount. But other than that, it's just about rolling the power through to get to one of the most technical sections on the track. So you really want to try and hook your front right tyre on this curb here. You're aiming, so here you're aiming for this point. But also you don't want to try and lose the car by getting on the power too early. It's very difficult. So we missed the apex by maybe a tyre's width there. And that's cost us about half a tenth, but we gain it back on exit because we've done a double short shift to 4th. Then we short shift again to 5th, I believe. It's all about just trying to maximise the traction because it's so hard, especially with like a 2.7 wing setup. And then it's a similar story for this is turn 15. Again, because you've got no grip really. So we're trying to get on the power as early as possible, and we completely mess up our line because, as you can see, we turned in too early so that we missed the apex almost. As you can see, as we're rocking it forward and backward, we almost want our car to be more here coming like this rather than like this, because we run a bit wide, which means we can't get on the power anywhere near as early because you can't run the car out here. So you can see this angle because I know I can't go more left than that, and then it means we have to go on the curb, which would normally lose you time, but in this instance it didn't because I'd had a really bad exit previously. I mean, this is just easy flat. If you hook it up to the right like I do here, you'll just gain a bit of extra time. Now this corner is all about absolutely throwing it in. You've really got to just double downshift, send it, which is what I do. Double downshift completely. I mean, that is arguably as much as you want to push it. I can't imagine you can push it more than that. I clip the apex. And then again into the final corner. Because it's an uphill into a curved left-hander, you can just send it like I do. And then get on the power as early as possible. Really use the outside curb. And then across the line. I know it's not a great lap, but I think it's like 200th in the world, so it wasn't bad for my 5th lap. But yeah, there you go.